The man needs antibiotics. My anxiety is building. That is an awful way to die. This is gruesome. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jess the MD. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are jumping into episode 8 of The Last of Us. We are almost to the end of season 1. I'm so excited to continue watching it. I've been a little MIA the last month or so, but we are back. We are in it. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to finish this season. Let's jump right in.
You thirsty?
Someone please help me out with this timeline. How long has Joel actually been laying in that house with that gigantic wound? This guy needs antibiotics. This guy needs IV fluids. He's clearly not eating and probably not drinking very much. He needs some help. Obviously, it's hard to find there.
Well, what do you think?
I don't see anybody. You think we can just take it? Yeah, quickly. Whoever shot it's probably nearby. We're not asking for charity. We can trade you for some of the deer. We have, what do you need? We have boots.
Medicine? Like for infections.
We do. Back in our village, you're welcome to follow us.
I'm not following you anywhere.
I love Ellie. Thinking on her feet. She's got the right idea. The man needs antibiotics, and she has now finally found a way to get them for him. I love her so much.
We didn't expect this winter to be so cruel. Nothing will grow. Game's been hard to find. So I sent 4 of our people to a nearby town to scavenge what they could. And only 3 of them came back. And the one that didn't was a father. He had a daughter just like you. And her dad was taken from her. Turns out he was murdered by this crazy man. And get this, that crazy man was traveling with a little girl. You see? Everything happens for a reason.
My anxiety is building. This is a lot. They did a really great job convincing me that they were completely good guys, honestly. You know, you're like still sitting there thinking, something is off. But I think it still all comes back to everyone is just trying to find their place in the world. So are these people. So is this group. Ellie, Joel, everyone, they're trying to find a place for themselves. And in these post-apocalyptic times, that unfortunately seems to come with a lot of death and destruction. I think at the end of the day, though, people are just trying to be safe and fulfill their basic needs.
Joel, where the fuck do I put this? Fuck it.
She's wasting it. No, penicillin, that penicillin needs to be going into a vein, not, just sprayed into the wound. I will add though, she is 14 and I wouldn't necessarily expect her to know all these things. The infection that he probably has at this point, it started out intra-abdominal, but it has spread. He probably is septic. Sepsis is a whole body infection. The bacteria that likely started out from that bat in his abdomen is now everywhere in his body and it has spread hematogenously, meaning it has spread in the blood. I don't know that penicillin would be entirely the right antibiotic, but it is something. It's definitely something. Oftentimes when we're giving IV antibiotics for an infection that's this major, it might be something like Zosyn, which is piperacillin, a penicillin-based antibiotic, and tazobactam, which is a beta-lactamase inhibitor. A lot of times penicillin alone is not quite enough, especially if it's not given IV, which it's not in this situation. God, I hope she just shoots it right into his vein. Oh my gosh.
If you've heard a rumor, yes, we found a girl who was with the man who took Alec from us. When the sun rises, I'll lead a group out to pick up her trail. Won't be hard to find in the snow. We'll follow it to wherever they're hiding, and we'll bring that man to justice.
You should kill him. You should kill both of them.
Okay, so he's a little bit crazy. Oh my gosh. Not quite exactly the benevolent person that he made himself out to be, or that he seemed to be initially. Something is better than nothing when it comes to the antibiotics, and he probably is getting some antibiotics absorbed systemically because she's injecting it into his abdomen, but oh my goodness, it is such a waste. He could be getting so much better use out of these antibiotics if they were given IV, but I get it. She doesn't know. She's just doing the best she can with the information that she has, or, well, in this case, doesn't have. He seems maybe better a little bit. I mean, at least he's still alive.
Stay alert. If this man's not already dead, he's dangerous. About the girl. We bring her back with us.
Joel, wake up. Joel, wake the fuck up, Joel. Okay, look at me. There are men coming, okay? I'm gonna lead them away from you. But if anybody makes it down here, you fucking kill them. You got it?
I am literally anxious watching this. Lost my appetite, nauseous, anxious. And not lost my appetite because I'm squeamish, because I'm not. Literally just anxiety.
Keep cutting, fuckers.
I got her! Do it.
He has at least just a little bit of crazy in him. I don't think those guys are gonna be in good standing with him after all of that.
Two of you with me. Drag the horse. The rest of you, stay here, go door to door. You so hungry for vengeance? Deliver it.
Okay, so I was wondering why Ellie passed out, and there's probably a few reasons. One, she definitely did hit her head. Two, she's probably pretty hungry, low energy, and that was a hugely stressful interaction, although she's had quite a bit of those. But that stress, that anxiety, that fight or flight, once that adrenaline kind of subsides a little bit, you're tired, you're exhausted. Now, it's probably not going to happen that fast, so it's probably more that she has a head injury and is very hungry, probably already feeling faint. I hope she will be okay. That is an awful way to die. Oh my god. You heard the gurgling, right? Okay, so he's got blood spilling into his lungs. Blood does not feel good in the lungs. It really, really irritates the lungs. And so that is probably burning. And on top of that, his airway has probably been cut. And there are a lot of really important, really big blood vessels that bleed real fast when cut. Whoops, I totally thought Joel got him in the neck and not in the chest. Looks like he got him in the chest. That's still gonna cause some major issues. Clearly, that still caused his demise. I don't know at this point who's right though. Like, Joel killed one of their people. If we were on the other side and like watching from the perspective of this village, yeah, I would want revenge too. I mean, it makes sense. So I think it really depends on the perspective from which you're watching. Joel has not been the best person through all of these years. So I think if we were not watching from the perspective of Joel and Ellie, I probably would be feeling differently. But right now, I'm glad Joel's alive and doing okay.
I started worrying you wouldn't wake up.
Well, that was entirely possible if she had a major head injury and like maybe an epidural hematoma. Totally, that could have been the case, that she wouldn't have woken up.
Leave him alone.
Oh,
You're next.
oh, please. I don't know any girl.
Oh, fuck, Jesus!
Marco.
No. He can't help you. You focus right here, or I'll pop your fucking kneecap off.
She's alive.
Where?
Oh, fuck! Fuck! Oh, the town!
What town?
Silver Lake. Ah! That's where we are. I swear. Go ask him, he'll tell you. I'm not lying.
No. No! Shit.
I like Joel, but and I get it. I get why he's doing this, but at the same time, what the fuck? I get that he's probably killing these guys because if he lets them go, they'll come after him and it'll be a whole thing. But oh my god, this is gruesome. Whoa. I would definitely be thinking that there's some sort of poison in that food. I probably would not want to eat it.
If you want to judge me,
Judge you? You're eating people, you sick fuck!
yes. There are only a few of us that know, but I would have told you. Sooner or later. I guess sooner.
You're an animal.
Well, yes, we all are. That's sort of the point.
So, cannibalism too. The biggest thing that would concern me with cannibalism is something like a prion disease. Prion diseases are transmissible, completely untreatable, and pretty much unanimously fatal diseases. Prions are a type of protein. It can change form and lose its structure and then force all the other proteins in someone's body or in someone's brain to then conform to that new completely wrong shape, and they combine into these structures that end up depositing into the brain and then ultimately causing fatal disease, but not without people kind of going a little bit crazy first. You've heard of mad cow disease. That is a type of prion disease. This is concerning because prions are not anything that's killed with cooking because it's just a misshapen protein. Outside of the fact that this guy has kind of lost it. I get it. Again, he's trying to protect his people and keep them going, but is this really the way? I don't know. It just, there's so much like ethically and just morally, scientifically, just kind of wrong with it.
I've always had a violent heart. And I struggled with it for a long time, but then the world ended and I was shown the truth.
Right. By God.
No. By cordyceps. What does cordyceps do? Is it evil? No. It's fruitful. It multiplies. It
feeds and protects its children, and it secures its future with violence if it must. It loves.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because you can handle it. The way the others can't.
The man makes an interesting point about cordyceps and cordyceps not being inherently evil. Yes, it's portrayed as evil because it's taking over the human population, but really what it is an organism trying to survive. Interesting point. I will give it to him. That's a very interesting point. And then I start to sense a little bit of manipulation there. He's trying to like butter her up and tell her she's so amazing in this kind of weird way, knowing Ellie, she's not falling for it.
Wait! Don't do it! Please don't do it! Please don't!
You had your chance!
No, I'm infected! I'm infected. And now so are you. Roll up my sleeve. Look at it. Look at it! What did you say? Everything happens for a reason, right?
David.
No, she would have turned by now. This isn't real.
That looks pretty fucking real to me.
She is so smart. Oh my God. That was quick thinking and super clever. Although I wonder how long she had been thinking about that and was ready to bite him and then tell him that. Because yeah, that'll startle anyone in these post-apocalyptic times.
I thought you already knew. The fighting is the part I like the most. Don't be afraid. There's no fear in love.
That was so intense. That man has so many issues. None of that was okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot of things to say. That was so gross, and I'm so glad that the thing that they were showing would inevitably happen didn't happen, because just no, adding to the list of things on Ellie's trauma list. Although now we've added this meat cleavering situation to it, so I can't say that that's much better.
No! Get off of me! Get out!
It's me.
Get out!
Look, it's me. It's me. It's okay.
But I...
It's okay. It's okay, baby girl. I got you. I got you.
Honestly, if the show just ended on that, I probably wouldn't even be mad about it. I know there's still more to come. There's one more episode, y'all. I'm so excited to watch it. You guys know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below, leave a comment. It really helps the girl out. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Jess the MD. I really enjoyed spending time with you. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you in the very next one. Bye.